warning. Y'all got up the wrong pack of dogs.
Hey, put on that net right now.
You see that one with that look in his eyes? Run. You see a 2-6 coming at you? You better duck. How you gonna stop him? What? You gonna stack the box? You gonna play man cover? Stop playing.
That's a big time play.
These dogs are fast. These dogs are hungry. And these dogs, they are coming for you.
Run through him. He's scared.
Dogs, let's hunt.
Fly, eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our eagles fly. Fly, eagles, fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
That's how you play Eagle football.
Yeah, what's going on, Eagles Nation? Welcome back to another live, man. I'm Pablo Guerra, your number one Eagles fan from Maryland, and you know what time it is, man. We're talking ball. We're really here to waste time, because if you guys are like me, right, like you see the games going on, Chargers, they took an L. My goodness, Justin Herbert, 4 interceptions. You guys imagine if Jalen Hurts goes out there tomorrow around 4:25 and sling 4 interceptions? It's absolutely ridiculous, man. But we all know that's not going to happen. Baltimore Ravens, the last time I checked, they were, I think it was what, 14-0? Let me check the score. Let me see what Baltimore is doing. Oh, my goodness. A donut, 21-0. Wow. So teams are getting blown out, right? So, okay, that's what's happening. Okay, so it is what it is. If you guys want to join the show, I'm posting the link in the chat. You know, I want to give you guys opportunity, man, to talk ball tonight. Let me find the link really quick and put it in the chat. Oh, my goodness. You guys are already in the chat. I didn't see you. Got my boy Amen in the chat. 1 second. Who is stopping C.J. Gardner-Johnson? Dizzle said, let's effing go, Pablo. That's my guy, Dizzle. Dizzle. Dizzle said, I've been antsy. Dizzle said, I've been Ray Charles. I can't shake it. Said I can't shake it. I need some Eagles. I need some something. I just can't shake it. Yeah, man, this is gonna be a good one. It's a good one, man. We live in a good life. We live in a really good life, man. Chris, man, he said it's time to fly. He said, hey, listen. He said it's time to fly. I don't know about you guys, man, but it's time to take off, man. Shout out to Chris. Yeah, I'm be honest with y'all. Y'all might want to thank Chris, because Chris, he hit me on the YouTube. Was like, bro, you still going live? I'm like, oh, I forgot. Honestly, if it wasn't for Chris, if it wasn't for Mr. Baker, I'm telling you guys, we're not doing the live tonight. But shout out to Chris. Dizzle says Steelers are getting worked. Mike Tomlin might be on his way out of PA. Listen, and if I'm Nick Sirianni, you better be paying close attention, because I'm going to tell you something. If the Pittsburgh Steelers relieve Mike Tomlin of his head coaching duties, Nick Sirianni, he might want to, tell the wife and the kids to start packing halfway. I wouldn't move the furniture. I wouldn't call the movers, but I'll start getting some suitcases, right? Get the girls, right? Get their stuff together. Just get it together, right? Because I'm going to tell you something. Philadelphia Eagles come out of this game tomorrow around what? We're going to meet right back here. I'm going to do another quick live tomorrow after the game, depending on how it happens. Like If we win, it's a blowout. I'll save it for a regular video. But if we lose tomorrow, oh, you better bet your bottom dollar we're going to be right here talking about it. That's going to be crazy. Absolute crazy. Let me get the messages up really quick. Yeah, so Nick, as I said in my video, man, if I'm Nick Sirianni, I'm not going into our game thinking that, just because we 14-3, I can sleep good at night. No, sir. No, sir. Because if you're Howie Roseman, it's like, what more do I need to do? Right? Now, Howie, he has to be looking at himself in the mirror saying, you know what? There's no way Howie could have made this roster better this year. Just no way. To me, I think he did a little bit with the Lewis Seen signing right before the playoffs. But in terms of the draft, like just everything as a whole, Howie Roseman couldn't have done a better job than what he already did, right? So now Howie is forced to look at himself, right? Jeffrey's going to look at Howie, and Jeffrey's going to say, yeah, Howie, you did your job. You did your job, right? So now we got to start looking at Nick Sirianni like, dude, all this talent, and you had the number 1 rated defense, and your team couldn't finish? Yeah, not looking good. Not looking good. Not looking good at all. But we'll see. We'll see how it happens, man. Quarterbacks, a lot of people talking about Jalen Hurts being rusty. Yeah, I don't see Jalen Hurts slinging 4 interceptions. I personally just don't see it. I don't see it. Like, when you got Jalen Hurts looking like this, right? Like, you know he's thinking about something. Something's on his mind, right? I've never seen Jalen Hurts grow his hair out this much, all right? I've never seen it. This is a haircut right here that says, you know what? Nah, I got something on my mind. Like, I know he just got married, but yeah, this is that. Oh God, like I want to get back on the football field type of haircut. So Jalen Hurts is itching to get back out there. We could talk about the Packers and, everything that's going on with them and that team. But honestly, guys, it's really not about the Packers. It's really about what we do and, how we go into this game. Eamon says if we lose it, it's bye-bye, baby, bye-bye. He said, bye-bye, bye-bye. Nick Sirianni, Jeff Larry gonna say, it might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie. Baby, Nick Sirianni, bye-bye, well, bye-bye. Nothing for you. You had Jalen Hurts, but you still lose. Saquon didn't get his 2K, and it's bye-bye, bye-bye. I love when NSYNC, when they freeze, bye-bye, on the last bye-bye. Oh, my goodness. Old Dizzle says Texas look average against the stricken Chargers. Yeah, man, like, the Texans, you know what I love about them? And I'm going to be honest with you guys, the Eagles really messed up. I love that daggone DeMeco Ryans. I can't get enough of him. Pause. I love every single thing about DeMeco Ryans. Even when he came to Philadelphia, he's the kind of success that he's having as a minority head coach, where these coaches are being fired left and right, especially as a player. You look at the Las Vegas Raiders. They fired Antonio Pierce. He's already out of there. After he won over that locker room, DeMeco Ryans, man, the Eagles had him. The Eagles had him in their hands. He came from Texans, right? Came from the 49ers. Did he play with the 49ers to come to us? I don't know. But he came to Philly, played amazing, out of his mind. The Eagles should have kept him. Oh, my God, bro. We had Deuce Staley. Like, Deuce Staley could have been our head coach. D'Amico Ryans. Like, how do you... We'll talk about that in the offseason, man. Because I'll just get pissed. Honestly, I'll just get pissed. G83 says, hi, everyone. I know that's what's up, man. Hi, everyone. That's so respectful. Honestly, that's the first person I've ever seen. It's like, that says hello to everyone in the chat, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Hold on, let me play something real quick. Let me play something real quick. Hold on. Hold on.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
That's what I want to see Brandon Graham do that tomorrow.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog. Brandon Graham get out there, get a sack, and hit that. She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog. I'm going crazy. Oh my goodness, guys. Has it set in that this could potentially be Brandon Graham's final career game of his career? Did I say that right? Final career game of his, yeah. Woo wee. Oh God. Oh Dizzle said I would take Deuce Staley as a head coach. Hey, I've been saying this, I've been saying this. Oh, no. We had Deuce Staley in our pipeline. D'Amico Ryans in our pipeline. But you know what? It's a name that's been sticking around for years. Now, I'm not saying that I want him as our head coach, but he's a former Eagle. He's been around, like, our team in terms of, like, player development. I don't know if he's trying to be a general manager one day, but Connor Barwin, outside linebacker, he was with us during the Chip Kelly days. Connor Barwin. So I don't know what he's trying to accomplish, but he's been hanging around quite a bit. Right? Carlos Rosado says, damn, the Chargers receiver must have had baby oil on their gloves. Forgive me, Carlos. I apologize. I read that a little weird. Carlos said, damn, the Chargers receivers must have had baby oil on their gloves. You know what? It wasn't even that. Some guys dropped some passes, but Justin Herbert, oh my goodness, the reads. I'm like, what are you reading? Sometimes when I see Jalen Hurts make some bad reads, I got to cleanse my palate. When I look around the NFL, I'm like, oh my God, that's horrible. Justin Herbert, 4 interceptions in your first playoff game? Yeah, you're just not ready. You're not ready. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Chris, he says the Nick slander got to stop. Chris, he'll like when we talk about Nick, man. Chris said, man, Chris said, bro, I done told you yesterday on the live, I done already said this, the man has won 50 times. G83 says, I stopped watching the Steelers game. It's embarrassing. Wow, is that bad, bro? So what are the Ravens doing? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not watching. If it's not Midnight Green, if it's not this helmet right here, I ain't watching it. I like ball, but I like, the first two playoff games is a dud, man. Carlos says I agree, but 3 were right in the I agree, but 3 were right in the receiver's hands and bounced right into the defense. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, that was crazy. That was crazy. So, he did. I guess it just was one of those games. It was just one of those games. But Chris, my man Chris said, man, nah, man, we gonna stop this Nick Sirianni slander. Chris, I keep telling you, bro, I love Nick. I love him as a guy, but Chris, let me ask you this question. This question's for Chris. My question to Chris is this. Chris, do you think if the Eagles didn't have Nick Sirianni specifically, right? We still had Kellen Moore. We still had Vic Fangio. That the Eagles could potentially go 14-3 with anybody else. I don't care who it is, right? Do you think, or we can play it this way. If you gave the Philadelphia Eagles current roster to any other coach not named Nick Sirianni, do you think they would be successful this year? All right. Carlos says, pass the sticks, not the duh. Pass the sticks is what the Ravens making the Steelers do. Got you.
She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog.
Come on, BG. She don't want a puppy, she want a big dog. Did I put the link in the chat? Carlos said he ain't the only one. He said, don't let him talk bad about our coach, Chris. Oh my goodness, y'all are crazy. Y'all love Nick Sirianni, huh? I love Nick too. I got a picture with him. I remember when the Eagles played the Commanders a year ago, was it? Nick Sirianni was about to get on the bus. Really good guy. About to get on the bus. I'm standing at the gate. I say, Nick, can I get a pic? He literally puts his lunch, whatever was in his hand, something in his hand, like a lunchbox. He puts it down, runs over. He puts his arms around me. I put my arm around him. And there I stand with the Nick Sirianni. He's a good guy, man. Nigga's a good guy. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. He's a great dad. Chris, Nick Sirianni's a great dad. He's a great dad. He's a great dad. Like, great father. Great father. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to put this link in the chat.
She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog.
I'm going to keep randomly doing that, bro. I think that is so dope. Chris said, I ain't got time for that BS. Let me get the link. Hold on, Chris. Hold on one time. Hold on, Chris. I got you.
She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog.
That is so funny. All right, guys. Chris about to jump on the live. Let me see. Where is it? Where's the link? Copy link. All right, guys. We're about to have a Nick Sirianni debate because the Baltimore Ravens are beating the bull crap out of the Steelers. It's already rumblings about head coaches losing their jobs. And obviously, naturally, you know, if the Eagles do what the Steelers do, if the Eagles do tonight, tomorrow, what the Steelers are doing tonight, I don't know. All right, here we go. Let me see. Ooh. RS came in the chat with that hot stuff. He said, how much of this run is Nick? He has had a very good roster. Now Chris, before you get on here, this is a question I got for you. Chris.
She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog.
Come on, Chris. She don't want a puppy, she want a big dog. Y'all are wild. Hold up, man. I'm trying to put the link in here. Hold on. What is going on? Let me see. Oh, says she don't want a puppy. She want a big dog. All right, I copied the link. All right, now why it doesn't want to? Okay, here we go. Why doesn't it let me paste here? Command P. Why doesn't? 1 second, guys. I'm trying to paste the link, and I'm not sure why it won't let me paste it. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me figure this out. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Chris, give me 1 second, bro. For some reason, it's not letting me actually paste the link. I'm trying to paste the link here, and the paste button is not even available. Give me 1 second. This is crazy.
She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog.
Chris says, we'll keep it moving, Chris. When I get this link working, I'll let you know, bro. I apologize about that. This is actually crazy. I don't want to have to turn off my entire computer. Oh, Dizzle says, Chris Baker, your brother Earl Baker is fired. Yes, sir. What the freak is going on with this goddamn link, though? This is crazy. It'll let me type, but it won't let me. Can I type the link? Let me see. If I see. Okay. Copied. Oh, I didn't copy it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, now I didn't open up the floor. Hey, whoever get to the link, you get to the link. Chris, come talk your stuff. Huh? Come talk your stuff, Chris. Choir man want to know. Only on Think Eagles.
She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog.
Goodness. Yes, sir. Hey, I put the link out there right now. We just chilling, man. We trying to waste some time. We trying to pass the time by. Obviously, the Philadelphia Eagles have a huge game tomorrow against the Green Bay Packers. This is what we do here on Think Eagles. We just relax. We chill. We post our questions. We talk ball. We get people in the chat. Carlos said, Chris, come save Nick. Hey, I got the link. The link is in there. Because what I'm saying is, I'm saying if Nick Sirianni were to get fired, here comes Chris. Let me see. There go Chris. Let me see. Let me add Chris in here. What's up, big dog? Let me see.
What up?
What's up, big dog? Hold on. Let me add you. 1 second. Let me see. Come on, I can't be looking like a soup sandwich, Pablo. Come on, know what you doing. Let me see. Okay, I'm doing it wrong. Add. Should be doing it on mine. Hold on, bro. Goodness, what is going on? Unlock. Let me see. There we go. Chris,
Let me get the BG. Let me get the BG.
Come on now, hold on, I got you. Let me get. Come on, I got to give him that.
She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog. She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog.
Yes, sir. All right, come on, Chris. Now, so for those of you who just joining, man, like this conversation, we're talking about Nick Sirianni being fired and all this other stuff, but really it came out of another conversation. Obviously, the Baltimore Ravens are beating the brakes off of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and basically somebody said, what if Mike Tomlin gets fired, right? So I'm saying if the Philadelphia Eagles do what the Steelers are doing tomorrow, and if Nick Sirianni gets fired, what does that look like? But Chris, my guy Chris, longtime supporter, he's like, basically what he's saying is,
she don't want no puppy, she want a big dog.
So Chris, you got to save Nick Sirianni. You got to talk to me. What's going on?
Let me say Nick, man.
Okay.
Let me just start and say, I'm not the biggest Nick, but the results are what they are.
Okay.
He's 14-3 for 2 out of 3 years.
Okay.
And we talking about firing this man. He and Jalen have squashed whatever beef they had. And when people say that, anybody can coach the Eagles,
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that because we had a coach by the name of Chip Kelly who was a straight up dictator.
Mm-hmm.
He traded McCoy, he traded all of our stars, and the Eagles, man, we got a lot of alphas, especially on the offensive side.
Okay.
We got a lot of young alphas on the defensive side. So like,
I like where you're going. I like where you're going.
They listen, they ride for Nick, even in his weird ways. Like they almost thrive off of Nick. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't believe that the alphas we got will just listen to anybody. They listen to Nick.
Okay.
That's what that is.
So I like what you're saying. To a certain degree, I agree with what you're saying. But I gotta ask you about, and I could pull up the footage if you want me to, but I gotta ask you about a certain alpha on our defense that I can tell you right off a break does not respect Nick Sirianni. And I think you're a smart enough man. I know you know who I'm talking about. Oh yes, sir. Oh yes, sir.
He don't respect nobody.
Okay.
Hold on, I said mute one of my mics.
What's going on?
My homeboy in the chat, and he's saying it's like double feedback.
Okay, hold on. Let me go on to YouTube so I can hear it myself, because it could be something that I'm doing wrong. Hold on, let me see. 2.
My homeboy in the chat.
Okay, I see what they're saying. 1 second. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. What is that? Let me see. You still hear it now?
Nah, I hear you good.
Let me see. I think I.
And he's saying it's like double feedback.
Okay, hold on. Let me go on to YouTube so I can hear it myself, because it could be something that I'm doing wrong. Hold on. Let me see. 2. Yeah, I think we might have fixed it. Let me know what your bro said. I think it's fixed.
He a Falcons fan, but he just hate her.
Hopefully. So Jalen Carter. I have a rebuttal to that, because I think Jalen Carter respects Clinton Hunt. I do. I think I don't know if Jalen Carter can have the kind of success that he's having not respecting anybody around him. I actually think he's a really respectable young guy. Does he have his moments? Yeah. Does he have his moments? But I mean, you're asking the kid, we got to be mindful of what we're asking him to do, right? We're asking him, specifically Nick Sirianni, we're asking him to step in the footsteps of Fletcher Cox at 22, 23 years old, right? With a bunch of money in your pocket. Oh, by the way, coming off catastrophic, alleged, serious situation that you was going through in your life just 2 years ago. So, I like that take. I've never heard anybody kind of approach it from that angle. So for that reason alone, I respect it and I can see it that way. For me, I say this, like, I feel when it comes to Nick Sirianni, my issue with him is, okay, they say, yeah, the sound is good. Okay, guys, appreciate that. All right, got confirmation. So my problem is, what is my problem? 1 second, I lost my thought. My problem with Nick Sirianni is he's too emotional sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, in this season alone, we could keep it local. Like, we ain't even got to go outside of Philadelphia. Let's stay home. Let's stay in the neighborhood. You're fighting with fans. You're going back and forth with fans in the stadium that have paid hard-earned dollars to be there. Then the next week, right, in New Orleans, right, you got to be kept away. You got Clint Hunt had to literally use his body to block Nick Sirianni and stop him from trying to get to Jalen Carter, because Jalen Carter is pumped up. He's playing a very emotional, physical game, and Nick Sirianni is you're going back and forth with basically your best player on defense. So it's like you're really mad at Howie Roseman and Jeff Lurie because they took your play calling responsibilities away. So he has so much misguided and misdirected emotions and anger. And my thing is, Chris, I gotta know from you, what game this season you can literally say that Nick Sirianni won the Eagles the game? He not the talent, right? You say, well, no, it's always the talent. Well, the Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, they would disagree. Some people may say Belichick is the reason why Tom is great, vice versa. So I'm asking you, when it comes to Nick Sirianni, what does he do to help this team win on a week-to-week basis?
I would say so. I was at that Falcons game,
Okay.
and it was a weird game. He was making bad calls. He wasn't taking his free throws. Um, he was going for it unnecessarily. That was a game that he lost. But to answer your question, what game has he won for us? I would say the whole 10-game win streak. The team went into the bye week 2-2 and went on a win streak for 10 games. That's 3.5 months of winning.
Okay.
That's not normal.
Yeah.
So what they did during the bye week, they adjusted. They became a run first team, which is something I've been wanting them to do, to lean on the O line.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to go under Nick Sirianni. He's the head coach. You can't give him the faults, but then not give him the successes either. So
Yeah.
all of those wins got to go to Nick. It's a different team. Like, if the Falcons beat us, but if they
Mm-hmm.
played us today, it would not be the same result because this is a different team.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I agree. I definitely agree with that. My only caveat is, when that came out, right? I don't know if you caught the special. It came out on TV. I think Lane Johnson did an interview. It was like right after. It was during the bye week. Excuse me. And Lane Johnson came out and said that Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, Lane Johnson, and Landon Dickerson went upstairs and they talked to Nick Sirianni. They had to initiate that conversation. So my question is it the players? Or is it Nick Sirianni? But that's kind of getting nitpicky. I see what you're saying, and I agree. You do have a question. Somebody has a question from you. It's from O'Dizzle. He says, for Chris, if Sirianni gets fired before the game, are you worried? Especially if we have Kellen Moore and Vic Sirianni. I keep about to say Vic Sirianni. Vic Fangio.
If he gets fired before the game,
It's
before tomorrow's
hypothetical.
game,
Yeah, tomorrow's game. Oh, Nick Sirianni, the family emergency. Wife just went to life-saving measures, whatever. And the Eagles are without their head coach. Are you worried, legitimately worried about this team beating the Packers?
if that were to happen, I would be worried about the psyche of the team just because they play for him. Like when people always say we fired Doug Peterson after winning the Super Bowl, which is true, but we fired him because he lost the locker room. The players gave up on him.
Okay.
It's hard for me to believe that Jalen Carter don't respect Nick Sirianni, and in his second year, he's an All Pro. Like he's living up to the hype. He's doing exactly what we drafted him to do, despite the spat that they had. He going out there. He is being Fletcher Cox, is he not? Like
Yeah.
he is
But
in year two.
She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog.
Hey!
So I agree. I agree, but I go back to Nick Sirianni early in the offseason, man, where he talked about bringing pee-wee drills to an NFL practice. So you know what I mean? Like, are we really saying that his his high school level drills, his high school linebacker drills is what's making Jalen Carter an All-Pro? Jalen Carter, it's the reason why the Eagles traded up to get him. It's the reason why they said, yeah, you could have potentially offed somebody, right? But Howie Roseman, literally in his office, he said,
She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog.
he said, I don't want no puppy, quite literally. I need a big dog. He said, damn if you got a body.
Hey,
He said, we'll take you.
hey,
No,
he
man,
fell. I'm like, yo, that is crazy, man. These teams have no idea what they doing. Like, hey, okay.
yeah, so Dirty South 273, he says, my issue with keeping Nick is as long as he's here, we always have to give Hurts a new offensive coordinator. That's unfair to Jalen and his offense. God damn it. I got to give you.
Yeah.
God
She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog.
goodness, that's a hell of a take. Come on, Chris. I
Yeah, that's
mean,
true. So look, good. That is a result of being a good team. You lose your players.
mm-hmm,
Everybody wants your players.
mm-hmm,
Everybody wants your coaches.
mm-hmm,
So the Chiefs have been fortunate enough to where Andy calls the plays, and Spags is the D coordinator. So now we got our Spags, which is
mm-hmm.
Fangio,
Right.
but it's kind of like Detroit. They about to lose Ben Johnson,
Mm-hmm.
and Dan Campbell don't call plays, so they're gonna have to recycle the flow just like we might have to. I don't like switching up coordinators on Jalen because I feel that we stunting his growth, but that is the recipe of being a good team. Like everybody wants your players.
Mm.
You can't keep everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't keep all your coaches. You just it's the parity. That's how they built it.
Now you said something that just sparked my eagle brain cells.
What you say?
So he said it's a player led team. It always has been. Knicks just has to stay out the way. So let me ask you this:
I
are
agree.
you saying that Dan Campbell is basically a Nick Sirianni 2.0?
He is. He go for it on crate. They lost the NFC Championship last year because he decided to not go for it and be ultra aggressive on fourth down. And honestly, he still does it today. So, and I think now he does it because his defense can't stop nobody. So he don't really have a choice but to do it now. But last year, when they had Aiden, they had the defense healthy.
Mm-hmm.
He was just doing he was doing some Nick Sirianni type stuff, and I'm like, you know, if we do play them,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna have to be ultra aggressive like that because if the offense is clicking, you might not get the ball back.
Okay.
The way that defense is, you might not get the ball back. So yeah, he's Nick. He is Nick.
Wow. It's crazy because I never thought about it like that. See, here's my thing with Nick Sirianni is the reason why I guess I don't have faith in him is because when the big wigs, right, when they come down, the Jeff Lurie's of the world, Howie Roseman, when they come down, like think about this, bro. For Howie Roseman to do to somebody else what was done to him, right? Nick Sirianni is going through the Howie Roseman effect. Yep, here's your responsibilities. You're not doing
Yeah.
too well. Go sit in the office and give me that. Give me that playbook, right? So for me, Nick Sirianni, like, but he had his opportunity, bro. He had his opportunity to show the Eagles like what he can do offensively, and he failed miserably. Like, let's not forget, it was like every other play, it was a wide receiver screen. It was bad, bro. It's almost like
Yeah.
Nick, you're gonna lose the fan base just your calling staff. It was that of a high school level, high school playbook, something like that. So for me, man, I get what you're saying, and I guess hearing your perspective, it does cause me to stop and say, you know what? No matter what personal vendetta I may have against Nick Sirianni, no matter if he taunted the Eagles fans this season, no matter if he tried to physically go at Jalen Carter, you have to give him his respect. So I will give Nick Sirianni his respect. I can't say that it's all on the roster, or because it's never all on one person at all. So I will give Nick Sirianni his respect. I don't have no problem doing that. I think going 14-3, that you got to give the head coach some respect, right? I just think it can be done with anybody. I truly believe if Jeff Stoutland had to step in right now and be the interim head coach, the Philadelphia Eagles won't miss a beat. And if they won't miss a beat, what does that say about the value system of Nick Sirianni? That's the question. That's it.
Wow.
But that's hypothetical.
See, here's the thing. Jalen Carter is immature.
Mm-hmm.
He just happens to be our best defensive player. So as long as he's not breaking no laws, do you, bro? But I would even say, like, did you see how when Nick argued with the fan?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see how the players responded? They rallied behind Nick. BG was like laughing, like, go get him, Nick. Like the players got off of that. So there's
Right.
something within the locker room
Okay.
where the players like it. So if the players like it and we getting results from it, why would you break that up?
Right. Nah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
I'll even add one more comment.
Go ahead.
When we had Andy Reid, it was the same thing. We had these great teams. We had McNabb, we had Westbrook, we had the defense, we had Dawkins, we had all them boys, Javon Curse, and we kept going to NFC championships. Then we went to four straight. We went to one Super Bowl. Andy Reid couldn't get us over the hump.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad
It
you
wasn't
talking
until he
about.
got Mahomes.
I'm glad you
Yeah,
talking
it wasn't
about that.
until he got Mahomes that he figured it out. So like, you gotta let Nick figure it out. He's not perfect. He's not perfect. I'm just gonna say that. But you gotta let him figure it out. We 14-3, best defense in the league, best O line in the league, best receivers in the league, best running back in the league. Like you gotta let this man learn and go through the process, go through the stages of learning. You just got to.
Right. Um, he got a comment by let me see. RS. He says he's talking about Jalen Hurts. He says Jalen Hurts is getting paid $50 million a year. He should be able to adapt. Don't give Hurts any excuse. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, first of all, I know who that is. He's a hater. RS. He's a Falcons fan. He's a Falcons fan. So hey, let me get a BG for RS. Let me get a BG for
She
RS,
don't
yo.
want no puppy, she
Come
want
on,
a
man.
big dog.
Out of here, man. Nah, nah, nah. I agree. Like, look, in terms of tomorrow, because I'm only one game at a time. Like,
Right.
Jalen, he gotta get it done. Love Jalen, but I don't know what else you can do or give him. You got the best defense. Like you got to get it done in this window this year, preferably. But in our window, you got to. We just asking you to get one for us. I don't think that's asking too much. However you want to do it, it could be off the back of Saquon. It could be off the back of the defense. Don't care. You got to get me one, bro. Because Howie Roseman and Jalen had an agreement.
Hmm.
Jalen said, I'm gonna give you his team. I'm gonna give you the best team friendly deal I can give you. But you gotta build me a contender every year. But how we did his job and is doing his job every year, that team, we always around the rim. And now it's on Jalen to do his part.
Hmm.
You gotta finish it. Howie is finessing people. He picking the right dudes in the draft.
Scamming.
He pissing off other fan base.
Uh,
How we out here getting people fired? Like, what you want this man to do? He done got people fired, bro. Jalen, like, you can tush push your way to the Super Bowl. I don't care.
yeah.
But that's my expectation, man.
At this point, do we really care how we get there? And to be quite honest, I
Okay.
don't think Jalen Hurts cares. I mean, the entire
Nah.
season, he's like, bro, I don't care. 25 times a game. That's cool. Hand it off to Barkley 30, whatever it is. Like, whatever we got to do to win, I'm cool. So, all right, listen, man. I just hope, Nick Sirianni really understands the opportunity that he has right now. And sometimes, I was talking to a buddy of mine. He was a retired executive for Metro Rail, and he was just saying, you know what, Pablo, sometimes, you know, he said one of the biggest things that I had to learn as an executive was you can hire somebody, but sometimes the actual position or the actual role is more mature than the person that you're hiring. And to me, I
Yeah.
think about Nick Sirianni. It's like this to be the Eagles head coach, man. You got to be that guy. You know what I mean, through and through.
Yeah.
Got somebody else trying to jump in here. Got somebody else trying to jump. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me see if I get this right. This is the second person. Hold on, let me see if I can add you. Oh, I got. Hold on. Oh, no, whoever just called in, chime in. Let me know. The link is below. But I think I can have more like 3 people. We're gonna see. We're gonna find out. It's my first time. But yeah, I just think Nick Sirianni. It is what it is. Like you said, you go back to what you said, Chris. He's winning, and like Jalen Hurts
Yeah.
says, that's the only thing that matters.
That's the main thing.
That's the main thing. So we got to keep the main thing the main thing. My guy
And,
Miles for Smile said, just get the W. He said, damn all that.
Look,
The damn all that. He said, let's just get the W.
look,
She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog.
He said, let's just get the W. You know what I'm saying? So
I
so
mean,
I agree.
let me say this about the W, man. Tomorrow is gonna be nerve wracking for me. So you don't know, but me and my wife going on a trip to Italy tomorrow. So when the
Nice.
game is on, I won't even be having access to it. So
Oh my
it's
God, bro.
probably an 80% chance I'm end up on a no-fly zone, on the no-fly list, because you're not gonna be able to calm me down. I need to know what's going on. Somebody need to be plugging me in. It's a 10-hour flight, bro. So
Bro, I'm sorry
I
to hear.
need access. I need access, bro.
How do we do this,
So
bro? How does it happen?
I don't know. They played me, man. We booked this like in December, and we could have played today. We could have played Monday. They chose 4:30 when we leave at 4:45
Mm,
to kick off.
my God.
So I'm gonna be on this plane. Like, don't nobody look at me. Don't nobody unless you telling me, updating me. Don't talk to me. I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Pilot. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying?
My God.
So it's gonna be crazy tomorrow, bro. I'm jittery, but here's my keys right here. The Eagles, the beauty of the Eagles and the offense is I call it what are the keys? Yeah, let me give you the keys. It's really just two. The Eagles have a chameleon offense, meaning if everybody's healthy, which everybody is, they
Mm-hmm.
can exploit any type of mismatch. You
Mm,
don't have enough people to cover what the Eagles bring to the table if everybody's out there. You got Jalen, who's a +1 in the run game. You got Smitty. You got AJ. Dallas Goddard is back. You got to stack the box and worry about Saquon hitting his head on the goalpost. It's just too much. You got the RPO going on. It's too much going on. You know, lean on the O line. Let the offensive line dictate the pace and the tempo, and let the defense feed off the crowd. The number one defense in the league. Let them feed off the crowd. You do that, there's no way Green Bay can win other than like some stupid turnovers or like hella penalties because of rust, which could happen. You do those two things, I don't see how Green Bay, without their best receiver and their best corner, come in there and win. I just don't, bro.
Wow. Nah, I agree. I agree. Before I let you go, Chris, let me get your prediction. I got Amen. Get your link ready, bro. You said, can I join? I thought you could join with 3 people, but it's just so call in, Amen. We're gonna try to squeeze you in.
You
Pause.
should be able to, but if I got to scoot out, I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna see because you
Um,
just called in. So, but what's your prediction for tomorrow?
Score prediction. I feel like I'm gonna go 30-21 Eagles.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 30-21. I feel like that's fair. The first game, I think it was like 31-34
Right.
in Brazil.
Uh-huh.
So it was a high scoring game. Um, I just feel like the way this defense is playing, man.
Mm-hmm.
When you ever been to an Eagles playoff game in the link, bro, it's you can't hear nothing. It's crazy. I
Yeah.
don't think Jordan Love gonna be ready for the moment. I think they're gonna score because they got a great
Yeah.
offense. They got a great running back. We're not gonna blow them out, but I do think we're gonna comfortably control the game and control the pace because they got no DBs that can cover our receivers or tight ends. They kind of can stop the run. They're good at that, but it's like, you got to unleash Jalen in the run game, just like what Lamar doing right now.
Right.
You got to unleash the kid, man. Don't be. That's another reason why I'm like, okay, if they come out teetering because of concussion, nah. I need
Yeah.
you to tush push. I need you to pull it when you got to.
I will say
If you
this.
see green, run.
Yeah, I will say this. When it comes to 1 second, when it comes to Jalen Hurts, um, I'm not going to play timid. I'm not going to play him timid. But I'm not going to be foolish either. Like if there was a couple of times this season where the Eagles was like, let's say it was a 2nd and 3, and Kellen Moore would call a play where Jalen Hurts would be lined up in a shotgun, and it would be a direct QB draw, right?
Yeah, I
Um,
hate that play.
I mean, what are we doing, right? But Jalen Hurts'
I hate that play.
legs each are worth $100 million, and you literally put your quarterback in harm's way. Now, if Jalen Hurts has to scramble, right, and get out of the pocket, evade Rashawn Gary, things of that nature, I'm fine with that. I want him to do that. And so my thing is, we like whoever smells fear first, that's the team that's gonna win. Like the Eagles can't come out being fearful with Jalen because then the Packers they're gonna sense that and then it's over.
Yeah.
They like okay, I guarantee you the Packers are gonna blitz Jalen Hurts like no tomorrow. They want him to run. They want him to increase his concussion hit ability, whatever you may call it, like just his hit rate. Like how many times can we get Jalen Hurts out of the pocket? Right? Not that guys are intentionally trying to go for the crown of his head, but man, if you cause a guy to escape, chances are if he gets hit the wrong way, he may end up with a concussion. You get Jalen Hurts out of the game, it's not good. And I'll say this, like Kenny, bro, this is not the same Eagles Ross from years ago, where we had the luxury of having a Nick Foles sit in the background and be able to kind of answer the call when his number was called, right? Like I don't trust Kenny Pickett, right? I trust
Nah.
Tanner McKee more than I trust Pickett, right? So
Yeah, he's better. McKee's
yeah,
better.
for sure. And just since while we're talking about that, I will say I think that was Howie Roseman's. That was one of those, I get what he was doing financially, but nah, I don't get it because like Kenny Pickett has talent, but everybody could tell in the preseason games that Tanner McKee could ball, that he had game, that football was coming out and it was accurate. Sure, you lose some athletic ability, but Kenny Pickett's not the most, he's not a mobile quarterback, I wouldn't say. So what the Eagles, we already had our backup quarterback, and Howie Roseman goes and gives away draft capital for Kenny Pickett, right? And you already had a guy on your roster. So, I don't get that move, but we got some
I get it. Oh, hey man, put that watch away.
yeah,
Man,
yeah.
hit him with the BG, man. Hit him with the BG, man. He a
She
hater,
don't want
man.
no
Hit him with the
puppy.
BG
She
real
want a
quick.
big dog.
Ah, my good. Hey,
Um,
you hit 30, man. 7 o'clock is 10 o'clock. I'm telling you.
nah,
Yeah.
I know what he talking about. He yeah. But I say this, the Kenny Pickett deal, right? So like, I'm somebody that when I follow the Eagles football, I follow the money. I
Right.
follow the salary cap. I want to. I
Damn.
want to make logic of what's going on.
My bad. I must say, Derrick Henry got 19 carries for $162 and 2 tutties. Woo!
Hey, that's a dump truck, man.
Good night.
That's they gonna be tough, bro. I would like to see. I would like to get them again. I would like to see how that going work because Lamar he got to beat Lamar got to beat Mahomes. I don't care about the MVP regular season, bruh. You got to beat Mahomes, man. That's your measuring stick. It's not the regular season anymore. So giving him MVP every year is
Yeah,
crazy. Beat Mahomes. Beat
yeah,
Mahomes.
yeah.
Um.
Go ahead, bro.
Now to answer your question about the Kenny Pickett. Here's what I feel like Howard was trying to do. We won the Super Bowl, right?
Right.
With our backup QB,
Mm-hmm.
which is unlikely. That probably never happen again.
Very unlikely.
How we trying to make the roster as foolproof as possible? And Tanner McKee is better, but what Tanner McKee don't have is Kenny Pickett's experience. Kenny Pickett got regular season experience. He got playoff experience. Like
Okay.
you can't you can't buy the experience that he got, and he got 2 years left on his deal, so he cheap. We're gonna have him for 2 years. So like, and when people say like we gave up draft capital in the draft, when you look at it, all we did was move back 20 spots.
Got you.
We just pick swapped. So it wasn't terrible. I get why he did it. I'm not a fan of Kenny Pickett though, but I see what he was trying to do.
Got you. Okay. 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 Let me see. I just seen somebody trying to pop in. Let me see. Who we got? Who we got? Come on in.
This is RS hang up on him, man. That's a hater, bro. That's a hater, man.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
So, all right, let's talk about this game specifically.
Yeah.
Here's something that I think that Nick Sirianni should do in this game. There are a ton of players on the Packers defense, right? That can make some plays, right? So to me,
True.
I'm going after Rashawn Gary. Like Miles for Smile says, man, like just go run the damn ball. Just run it. Tote that rock. Tote that rock. I think this is Amen. Hold on one second.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
What up?
Yo,
Amen.
can you guys see?
Hold on one second. I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah. What's up, bro?
Amen. How old are you, Amen?
12.
That's
Hey,
what's
Amen, we
up.
got you supposed to be in bed, but we're gonna do this one for
She
you.
don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
Come on
Amen.
now.
We gotta hear from the young Eagles, the young future. Talk to me about your feelings on the Eagles' chances of winning tomorrow. How you feeling about where the Eagles are? Talk to me, Amy.
Yo, I feel good, man.
Mm.
I don't see no way we losing, honestly.
Mm.
Like, Jalen Hurts is healthy. Whole team's healthy. Number one defense. Yeah, Saquon Barkley. You have all that. I don't see us losing.
You heard it, man.
You know what? This is happening in real time, brother. This is a very thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. I'm gonna tell you why, because you know, for you to be following this channel at 12 years old, you know, it makes me want to be on my P's and Q's now, right? Like I got some young ears out there. So thank you, brother. I appreciate you calling in.
Yeah.
How long? I mean, you've only been on this earth for 12 years, but how long have you been an Eagles fan?
Really, ever since I came out my mom's wound, honestly,
Oh,
I
okay.
just spawned an Eagles fan. Like
Hold on.
when I was one, I have a
She
picture.
don't want no puppy, she want a big
She want
dog.
a big dog.
Hey, but can you say it for me? Can you say she don't want a puppy? She want a big dog.
She don't want a puppy. She want a big dog.
Man, only right here on Think Eagles, man. I'm telling you, bro, the best. Go ahead, Eamon. Talk your talk, brother.
Yeah.
ZX11 Rider says prop to the young fan. Man, you got fans out here, Eamon.
Yeah, that's
Fans out here.
Hey.
Eamon, what grade are you in?
6.
Are you doing what you're supposed to do in school, Eamon?
I only got sent to like the dean's office twice.
You got sent to the dean's office twice? Okay. Now, Eamon, next year, what grade are you in?
Next year I'll be going to 7th grade.
You'll be going to 7th grade? Okay. Um, next year, like the Eagles, every year we got to get better, right? Like you see Jalen Hurts, every year we're trying to get better. All right. So next year, I want you to go to the dean's office no more than one time. All right. We got to cut that down.
I got you.
You got me, brother?
Trust the process. I got you.
My man, appreciate you. You want to give me a fly, Eagles fly, before we let you go?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Thank you, Eamon. I appreciate you, brother.
She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog.
Shout out to Eamon, man. My guy came over here and said,
Oh, man.
I'm 12. That's what's up, man. Like that's what Think Eagles do, man. We go all the way from down to 12 to 112. It don't matter. We got everything. You know, that's just, you know, I love it, man. I love it, man. Thank you, Amen, bro.
Crazy.
I appreciate you for joining the show. Yeah. Oh, Dizzle said, question for the panel. Who's your MVP for the game? Boy.
2-6.
2-6?
He gonna hit his head on the goalpost.
Okay.
Trust me. Because I think he mad because we sat him. I think the O-line mad because we sat him. And I feel like probably somewhere in the third quarter, he gonna hit his head, bro. And it's gonna be crazy. I ain't gonna be able to see it, but you know, can
Yeah,
only hope.
I think Saquon Barkley has a good game. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like Saquon, we know what he's gonna do, right? Like we know he's gonna have a crazy game. For me, MVP. I gotta go. Jalen, unfortunately, and here's why. Like Jalen, I think Jalen is on that line where if he doesn't win this game, I think he's right in the middle because of his early Super Bowl appearance. He was kind of pushed up there with the Patrick Mahomes of the world, but I think right now he's kind of top tier, kind of coming down the middle pack, depending on how tomorrow turns out. If he loses tomorrow, I think he's coming down to the Joe Burrow kind of echelon. I don't put Joe Burrow up there with Patrick Mahomes. I just don't. I don't. I think Patrick Mahomes in the league by himself. I think Jalen Hurts is right under that tier. Jalen Hurts, Josh, whatever his name is, from the Bills, Lamar. But if Jalen Hurts, if he doesn't win tomorrow, he's going to come down a tier. I think so,
Yeah.
just because they have everything that they need, and this is why I would say that Nick Sirianni's on the hot seat is because you have everything that you need. Depending on how you lose, if it's a coaching decision, he's out of there. So, yeah, it could be Saquon, it could be Jalen, but you never know, man. Somebody said early in the chat, we need to get Jahan Dotson involved. That's just how weird the NFL is. You just know a certain player is going to get a certain amount of targets, and then boom, out of nowhere, here comes Jahan Dotson with a 7-catch, 95-yard game with 2 touchdowns, right? So,
Yeah.
tomorrow, bro, and again, I apologize. You're gonna be on the plane. That sucks, bro. That stinks. Yeah,
Bro.
but Italy's gonna be fire though. That's gonna be fire though. I give you that.
Oh yeah, man. We there to the end of the month. But
Woo!
I'll say this too, like, yeah, we there for a minute, man. We there for a minute. Hopefully when we get back, it's gonna be NFC Championship game. And I
Right,
already got a friend of mine who's a Lions fan, so he been chirping. So I'm like, man, don't play with me. I get off the plane from Italy and go right to the link, man, or go right to Detroit. Don't play with me, man.
right.
But I to answer your question, like about Jalen, this team, right? You just think about this Eagles team as a whole. Since Jalen became the quarterback, we went to the Super Bowl, lost in a heartbreaking fashion, then came back the next year 11-6, went on a historic collapse, lost like two months in a row. Then fast forward to this year, went on a historic comeback, went 10 straight. But like this team, like the core of this team has went all the way to the top, fell to the bottom. You got to understand our floor is everybody's. Our floor is most teams' ceiling. If most teams is 11-6, they'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles 11-6, we mad.
Mm-mm.
So like you got to look at us on a different grading scale. Like this team has been through the ups and downs, the heartbreak, the anger internally causing rifts internally with Jalen and AJ, and has overcame all that.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen has balled out in stages that's higher than this. And the Super Bowl against Mahomes, he outplayed Mahomes. We should have won that. We didn't keep it a buck.
Mm-hmm.
This team is bigger than this moment. I just feel like if we were to lose,
Mm-hmm.
so it'll be later. It's too early for this team is bigger than a wild card game. If you ask me, that's just me.
No, I 1,000% agree with that. I think we just have way too many players, veteran players on
Yeah,
the team, man. You talk about Darius Slay, Brandon Graham, even though he's not physically out there, he's mentally out there. Jordan Mailata, Lane Johnson. I'm more so Lane Johnson. Um, I would even throw AJ Brown on those guys, right? Jalen Hurts, man. Like people talk about the impact of Saquon Barkley and what he has meant to this team. I'll say, man, Saquon Barkley has meant more to this team mentally and for the psyche of the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, if you think about when we had, obviously, DeAndre Swift, just talent-wise, it's not Saquon Barkley. But even when he's talented, but he's not a shifter. You know what I mean? He's not a game changer. Like,
yeah,
he could be a game wrecker, but there's a difference between a game wrecker and a game changer. Somebody that can change the game, it can happen right at any point, right? A game wrecker, you have to keep hitting it and hitting it and hitting it, pause, for it to wreck, basically. So,
yeah,
I think Saquon Barkley, just his mentality, who he is as a man, you know what I mean? I just think that combination with Jalen Hurts' mentality, with AJ Brown's mentality, with Devontae Smith, and the list goes on. We have so many players on this roster that have that Kobe Bryant type mentality, man. And I think that's really is why we're having success. Really, because our head coach mentality wise, he broke down this season to me. Like when you lash out on one of your best defensive players, you've checked out, right? So, but I digress on that. But I think tomorrow, like my guy Mouse or Smile said, man, like all we got to do is come in this game and be who we are, right? You don't
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley doesn't run for 2,000 yards this season, right? And then we get to this game and then we forget who we are. That's something. That's what Nick Sir. That's his job tomorrow, to remind his coaching staff, to remind his players who the Philadelphia Eagles are, right? And that's it. Like we get out there and you play timid and it's 4th and 1 and you don't go for it like you have all season long, man, the Green Bay Packers, they're going to smell that. They're going to sense blood, bro. And it's going to
Yeah.
be up from there. So, um,
We're the better team, bro. Like, no, I don't want to see no trick plays, no flea flickers, no end arounds. Like, man on man, pause.
right,
We the better team. We the better team on both sides of the ball. We're the better team in the trenches on both sides of the ball. We the better team at receiver. Like, what do the Packers do that's better than what we do? Like, name me something the Packers do better than us.
right, right,
It, that's not saying we couldn't lose. That's just saying like we should not lose. That's all I'm saying. There's no
right,
reason we should lose this game. We
right.
could because the Packers are capable, but like, bro, this is just the appetizer, man. Like we talking about all of this big dog stuff, and I'll even say this: all the Georgia boys, all of them,
Mm-hmm.
they're used to big games. They're used
Yeah.
to winning. They're not used to losing. They're
Mm-hmm.
used to big games, playing in big moments.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Smitty came in so good. He used to the moment. And it's
Yeah.
like this team is just so ready for this moment. The fact that it's at the link, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
Like, we got no business. Like, if we come in with our B game, not even an A game, but B game, we should win in a close one. We come out with our A game, we should blow these boys out. They just
Yeah.
lost to the Bears. They're not playing good football right now. They limping into the league, into the pro season.
Yeah.
Like, they not playing like this. Last year when they played Dallas, they was on like a crazy win streak.
Right.
They limping in the playoffs. The quarterback hurt. They lose. They missing guys. Like, bro, this is food, man. Like, like I'm an Eagles fan, but it's like, man, sometimes you don't got to be humble. It's like we just better than them. We just better than them, bro. Period. I'm sorry. Like, that's how I feel. We just better.
Yeah, nah, I love it. I love it, man, because it's true. It's true, bro. And I just all I'm gonna say is this, and that's the last thing I'll say about Nick Sirianni.
Yep. You hate Nick, boy.
Nah, I love I don't hate him, but it's just like I can't sit here and tell you that I'm going in tomorrow's game not saying to myself, Nick Sirianni, just don't do anything dumb.
Yeah,
And
get out of
I'm
the way. Yeah,
saying
yeah.
that's not good. Like you like that's not good. You gotta the same confidence that I have in Jalen Hurts, right? The same confidence that I have in any other coaches on this coaching staff or any other player that we have that makes plays for us. It's the same confidence I should have in Nick Sirianni. I should not treat Nick Sirianni like my son when we go into Target. Keep your hands by your side and do not touch anything. That is crazy. That is absolutely
Hey,
diabolical
yo.
to do that, bro.
Hey, to be honest, I'll say this. Nick and Jalen are are
Don't you
like
say
eerily
that.
similar.
Don't you
They
say
they
that.
similar. Hear me
How?
out. Hear me out. Because Jalen is a different type of quarterback. He's not Burrow. He's not a pass first. He's a true dual threat, right? So
Yep.
as a true dual threat, you got to take the good and the bad. He doesn't. The way he wins is not like the media. They don't like how he wins. They like people to
Right.
throw it through the air and touchdowns. They don't like the tush push and all that. So like,
Right.
as a fan of Jalen Hurts, you got to take the good and the bad with him. The fact
Okay.
that he's not going to throw for 400 yards, he probably won't because the offense isn't built for him to do that. It's a run first offense. So with Nick, you got to take the good and the bad with Nick. Like, yeah, he can get emotional. He was crying at the Super Bowl. He cussed out a fan. But understand this too. If you the coach of the Eagles,
Mm-hmm.
right? you know that you got a GM that's going to do everything he can to make this roster a contender.
Mm-hmm.
So every move that Howie Roseman make, the pressure just gets higher for Nick because it's like, yo, you got you got Zach Bond, we go out here whether we win or lose a Super Bowl, and Howie Roseman goes out and trades for Myles Garrett, which is a rumor. It ain't gonna happen, but it's a rumor. The pressure is going. You got Myles Garrett now on top of all of this, like bro, you gotta win. So it's like any coach that we have
Uh-huh.
gotta be sitting on that stove because as the Eagles are gonna always put themselves in a position to compete, win or lose.
And here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. When I look at Vic Fangio, right, I'm asking myself, why couldn't Nick Sirianni do what Vic Fangio did this year? Vic Fangio has rookies that are playing like all pros. You mentioned Zach Bond, but Zach Bond was no guarantee. Coming into this year, nobody knew what Zach Bond was going to be. He was a edge, outside edge, kind of mix it up
Oh my bad.
backer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
for me, it's like all I want is for Nick Sirianni to do what what Vic Fangio is doing. And I get it. I know somebody's saying, bro, Vic Fangio's been in the league 20 plus years. I get it.
Yeah.
But it's
He been
kind
in
of
the league
like,
longer than that boy's been alive.
yeah, I get it. But it's like, bro, like it okay, so let's compare. Really can't hypotheticals, but I'm like, all right, well, let's go Sean McVay, uh Vic Fangio. He hasn't been, you know what I mean? It's like young coaches can do it. Like you show your value. Vic Fangio just showed his value to this team all year. Number 1 rated defense. It doesn't get any better than that. And you do it with 2 rookies. No, 3 rookies. Because you got Jalen Hunt. He's been mixing up 4 rookies. Jalen Hunt's been mixing it up in there. Jeremiah Trotter, he's been mixing it up in there.
Mhm.
Q and Cooper DeJean, right? That's so tough, right? But he's proving his value as a coach. I just want to see. It's not what I want. Maybe he has done it already. I just don't know how Nick Sirianni has proved his value. The roster has shown me that that we spent $100 million on AJ, $200 million on Jalen, and $40 million on Saquon. But I'm saying I just want. It's not clear cut, and it should be. 5 years in, he's been around for about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. Never
Nick is
always made the playoffs.
he's always made the
Never not
playoff.
made the playoffs.
You know what I mean? But I'm like, I still don't know his value. That to me, that's kind of crazy. Getting married to somebody and being with them for 5 years, like you married them for one reason, potential, right? I see the potential. I
Yeah,
see the
yeah, yeah,
potential in Nick
yeah.
Sirianni, and then we married for 5 years, and it's like, I don't know your value. That in marriage is crazy. Not knowing somebody's value in 5 years is like nasty, nasty work. So I'm saying,
Yo, so I tell you, I got two things about that. I tell you about Vic Fangio. Vic Fangio has been a head coach and been fired multiple times. So he's got more experience than everybody in this chat. He's seen it all, done it all. There's not a defense he hasn't seen. There's not a defense he can't fix, right? But in his career, he's never had the number 1 defense
mm-hmm,
ever until this year.
mm-hmm.
So this team also helped Big Fangio because if you remember when he was with Miami, they hated him. They wanted him out. They booted him. They was talking about him. Ramsey was talking about him. Howard was talking about him. Hayward. Vic
because
Fangio really.
because of this
Huh?
standard, guys wanted to go out in Miami, party and BS, and then didn't want to put their head in the book. He's old school, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
Not to cut you off, I apologize, but it makes sense. Like him being an old school
yeah.
guy in Miami, like that was never going to work. But go ahead, I digress.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Vic Fangio to get the best out of Vic Fangio is for him to coach a young defense, and
Right?
that's our defense. We got, like you said, all these rookies. We got Nolan, who's pretty much a rookie.
Yeah.
The defense is young except for Slay and really CJ. Everybody is young, so it's like Vic also came into a perfect situation where he can really teach these dudes, and they
Mm-hmm.
not veterans yet, so they be like, I already know everything. Like I feel like he went to Miami, and Ramsey was like, bro, I already know how to play corner. I'm good. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And honestly, people was mad at the Hassan Reddick thing, and I get that, but Hassan Reddick do not like dropping in coverage. He
Nah.
don't like doing that. He like rushing the quarterback. So there was already gonna be a clash with him and Vic, just like in Miami. So they moved him out the way. Plus, they didn't want to pay him. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like there's more to it. And then I'll say with Nick, the value with Nick, this Eagles team is combustible
Mm-hmm.
because last year we went on a historic collapse, right? And then this year it was almost like you lose a game,
Mm-hmm.
Nick, you fired on some remember the Titans type stuff. Lose a game, you fired. Lose a game, and it's a collapse again. That's crazy pressure to lose a game and have everybody saying you fired. Like that's not normal. No other coach
Mm-hmm.
has to deal with that. And then the personalities on these team, like this team is talented. But the downside of having all of this talent is all the personalities that come with it. Everybody want the ball. Everybody want to be involved. You seen AJ had a little spat a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Nick's job and Nick's value is to keep it quiet and to keep the ship going that way. That's Nick's value, not play calling, not
So,
drawing up plays, not doing none of that. Keep the ship quiet because the players are combustible.
so are you saying that Nick Sirianni's antics, right, and his episodes that he has, do you think he does that intentionally to kind of keep the attention off of the players?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the players want him to do it. And I only say that because like I said, I was at that Falcons game
Right.
and I wanted to cuss Nick out too because he was doing some crazy stuff. We literally lost that game and now in hindsight lost the 1 seed because of that game. When you think about it. But like
Right. Right. Right.
when the players rallied behind Nick when that happened,
Mm-hmm.
it's like they at the end of the day, me and you don't have to like his antics, but the
Mm-hmm.
players are responding to his
Exactly.
antics. That's
Okay.
that's the number one thing. They're
Okay.
responding, and as long as they're responding,
Okay.
I'm not removing it.
Okay. I could take that. I could take that.
Yeah.
I could take that. I could take that, man. I can. Let me see. See, man.
What's your score prediction, man? You ain't fill us in.
Honestly, bro, the Eagles win. I really do not care. Like for me in the playoffs, bro, my score is Eagles advance. Like I really don't care how we get it done because this is win or go home territory, bro. Like you mentioned
Yeah.
earlier, I think this is you know, this is a Saquon Barkley show, right? And I think Jalen Hurts, he has to pick his spots when he wants to take over the game. Because don't make no mistake about it, Jalen Hurts can take over the game, right? But he has to be smart,
Oh yeah.
and he has to be very methodical about it, right? And so if he could do that tomorrow, I think would be good, bro. To me, it's just I can't lie. I'm going into this game just like a regular season game with Nick Sirianni. Just Nick, stay out the damn way. And if
Yeah.
and if
Yeah.
and if that's if is that the new generation, right? Where you gotta coddle everybody, you just kind of like I just just you could play with that, but don't play with this type of deal. Okay, if that's the new NFL, okay, but Nick, the team feeds off his energy. I just need him to have the right energy. That's all. If he brings the right energy, I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good, man. I just hope that Nick Sirianni, not even Nick, like even the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, I hope Vic Fangio, excuse me, that's that 30. Vic Fangio, I hope he's really, and I know he did, obviously, number one rated defense, but man, the Packers have 4 starters that played at Georgia, right? So I just want us to be detailed. I want us to be sharp, man. I want us to go in this class. I mean, go in this game. I want to undress the Packers like never before. I want this to be a checker game. Like I want this to be like Next move, like spades. Like I just want us to just do like you said, bro. Go in and just do what we know we can do. This shouldn't even be a game. Like if I'm Vic Fangio, I'm saying, look, I need somebody on this defense. We're gonna take. I'm telling you, as the coach of the defense, I'm telling you to go out there and mess them up in the best way I could say it. Right, go out there and knock him silly. Right, I'll take the 15-yard penalty because what that's going to do is set the tone for the entire game. I don't want him back there comfortable. That man, right? Here it is. There's a video right here. Like he's hurt. My guy is hurt. You coming into this playoff game? Yeah, that right hand hurt. Okay, stand by. Jalen Carter, go get that right hand for me. Yeah, that's what I need. There would be no way that Jordan Love is gonna sit back there and be comfortable. Just nah. I need somebody to go ruffle his feathers, and make him feel uncomfortable, man. Because if you get to Jordan Love, everything else crumbles. I'm not worried about Josh Jacobs. He's a great back. I think that's another
I
option.
am.
You worried about Josh?
Yeah, because just because they're gonna feature him, they have to, because you said, Love is hurt. And Josh Jacobs ain't Saquon, but he can change the game. And if you look back in week one in Brazil, in the second half, like he started to get off a little bit. He started to get off. So it's like they gonna have to stop that man. They gonna have to keep Packers behind the sticks and force Jordan Love to make the throws. If they letting Jacobs come in here and get 4, 5, 6 carries and move the chains, it's gonna be crazy. Especially if we start off slow, because we have done that in the past where we don't score in the first quarter. So you want to beat Green Bay tomorrow, you're gonna have to stop Jacobs, bro. You're gonna have to stop him because they don't have their best receiver, so they're gonna lean on him to beat us. On the road, yeah, they're gonna lean on him.
Yeah, I agree. Um, I agree, but man, number one rated defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I agree with you. Like, I'm not saying he's somebody. Oh, we got the Packers. Who's we don't care about Josh Jacobs. Let's go try to take out the tight end. Like he is definitely their focal point. But I don't know if the Packers can beat the Eagles running the ball the whole game. It's just, to me, nah. You got to air that thing out. So to me, I'm saying if we can dictate the game a little bit and make and force the Green Bay Packers to be one-dimensional, the faster we do that, the
Yeah,
faster we move on to the next game. All right,
yeah.
that's just me because you gotta throw that ball, man. You gotta throw that ball, and the part of me wants him to throw the ball. Right, you're right hand,
Me
you're
too.
right-handed. Throw the ball. So I want the
So
Eagles to
yeah, nah,
stop
me
the
too.
run so he can throw that ball. Yep. And I feel like, man, Quinyon Mitchell might get him one tomorrow. I think he's gonna get him one
Unless
tomorrow.
CJ steal it, hey, CJ need to get hand. Yo, CJ, he need to buy that rookie a rollie. He got his bonus for that pick. He need to go
Yeah,
out and buy that rook because he stole that joint, man. I need to watch. I
yeah.
need something, man. Come
I
on,
like
man.
CJ, man, but he's whatever, man. I not like
Yeah,
that, but I just that shit. I was pissed off because you could tell like Quinyon was really trying to get to that ball, man.
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
If
So
anything, I'm gonna let him catch it. We was up by 30, and I'll say this too. Like, you want to know who need to show up tomorrow? Your boy,
who's
your
that?
boy Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis, the
Oh,
dude we ain't resigning.
you stop it, Chris. Oh, you stop it,
Because
Chris.
he is a run stuffer. He's supposed to be plugging the middle, plugging the holes. Pause. If Josh Jacobs is getting off tomorrow,
She don't
Jordan
want no puppy,
Davis,
she want a big dog.
Jordan Davis.
Uh-huh.
You when they had when Love turn around and put the ball in his stomach, Jacobs, Jordan need to be right here. Jordan
Yeah.
need to be right there, bro.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, JD, you're not a
Hi.
pass rusher. Your impact is stopping the run. I need you to put boots on Jacobs, bro. Period.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you know who I think is gonna have a quietly good game tomorrow?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because he's trying to get that bag and he's going to get that bag. He's put enough tape out there on defense where he's going to get it.
Oh, don't do it.
That
Milton.
damn Milton Williams.
Milton,
That
man.
goddamn Milton
She don't
Williams.
want no puppy, she want a big dog.
That Million Williams.
Milton.
He don't want a puppy. He want a big dog. Arr, 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 arr. I'm telling you right now, dog.
Milton Williams is the most underrated DT in the league. He is a top 10 defensive tackle. Nobody know about him because he played behind Fletch. Obviously, he playing behind JD, or he ended with JD, and he playing behind Carter.
Yeah,
Bro, Milton Williams, I think he got like 9 sacks, something crazy. Like,
for
he
real?
gonna get that Javon Hargrave. Bro, he got like 8, 9 sacks, and he gonna get that Javon Hargrave contract if he ain't careful. And because I would rather pay Zach Bond, I don't know if we can keep both of them, bro.
I'm gonna tell you that right now, brother. It ain't happening. It is not happening. The Philadelphia Eagles are not keeping Zach Bond and Milton Williams. And I'm gonna say this,
You
unfortunately,
gotta keep one. Who you keep? You gotta keep one. Who you keep?
if I gotta keep one, let me read this. Smiles to Smile says, "Don't get cute. Don't be giving Huff snaps over Smith." Man,
Ooh.
I'm telling you, that right there is attention to freaking detail. That is what the playoffs is all about. Miles for Smiles, man. My guy Jeremy. Shout out to him. Hold on, we got it. We got to do
Nolan
it.
balling.
We got to do
She
him.
don't want no puppy, she want a big dog.
They don't want a big dog. Listen, I'm telling you that's so true, bro. I don't want to get in
Nolan
tomorrow's
is balling.
game. And Bryce Huff, at this point, unfortunately, rotational piece. When Nolan Smith gets tired, right? When Josh Sweat gets tired, then you will see my football field.
rotational piece.
Yeah, rotational. Rotational. Like, you do not see them. Dude, this dude gets tossed around like a rag doll. What's the little ping pong game we used to play coming up? You had the button on the side. He just all over the guy. I'm just like, dude. I'm telling you, Howie Roseman, he messed the money up on that one. Because we could have kept Hassan Reddick for all of that. I would have rather paid Hassan Reddick $15 million more and get 10 plus sacks out of Haas. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, what is this dude doing, man? So
I don't know if we would have got 10 sacks out of Hassan, man. Just because him and Vic, I don't think that would have worked, man. I just think his old school mentality and Reddick, the way he is, I don't know if that would have worked, man. But that's just me.
yeah, somebody says, I think we will extend Lewis Seen to replace Maddox. That's a great point. I said that today. I said, okay, I see what Howie. That's the play. Howie Roseman signed Lewis Seen because he knows it either Eli Rick's not coming back or Vontae Maddox or
Or
CJ
Isaiah
McCollum.
Rodgers.
Or Rodgers, because Rodgers is not guaranteed because it's a 1-year deal. So it's very smart. So everybody, we ain't gonna be able to afford to pay him. How? Vontae Maddox may walk. He's gonna be another signing after training camp. If he you know what I mean? So for me, yeah, Lewis Seen, that dude, listen.
But I like Lewis Seen. I liked him coming out of Georgia too.
Yeah, I would rather develop Lewis Seen over
Yeah.
Chris McCullum.
Yeah, he got hurt. He had a crazy leg injury that kind of messed him up. But at least I like him in the situation we got. He cheap. He playing with his boys that won. I'm trying to get as many Georgia boys as possible because clearly it worked. They went to Georgia every chance they got and try to get as many of them boys over here, and it worked, bro. So
Yeah.
go back, go do it again. Do rinse and repeat.
Yeah. Miles said Huff be on his tippy toes all the time. He's just an off balance player. Whoa. Nah, he is. You ever see now, no offense to anybody that walks like this, but it's like you ever see like now maybe I saw that coming up. I said a couple of my friends, they used to walk in their tippy toes. Like that's how he plays, bro. It's like,
You
dude,
said Huff trying to see over the old lineman. Huff trying
yeah,
to
like
see
it's
what's
like,
going
dude,
on.
what are you doing? You know, Miles said if he had
back there?
yeah, man, if he had longer arms, he said he'd have about 9-10 sacks. Dizzle said facts. Was it facts or no facts? I'm tripping. I think Vic didn't care too much for Reddick attitude on playing coverage. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was a personal thing. It wasn't about his talent. It was the money and it was them clashing. That was we already came off a historic collapse. Anybody that was not gonna come in and clean slated gotta go.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Let me see something real quick. Oh, I can. Let me see. Let me see if I can
They
look up.
said they say Huff need more hours at the plant.
Yeah, he need more hours at the plant. He need more hours at the plant. I'm gonna try to see if I listen, guys. Let's just look at some tape here, man. Let me see. Uh, da, 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 da. What should we look up, bro? Eagles. What y'all want to see? What should we look up?
It's about the week one joint.
Yeah. Let me see. Just
I'll
trying to.
say this too. Another thing to look at is Adrian Cooper, man. He was not starting in
Oh
that
my
week one
God,
match,
that
and
young
he
man is
balling
a
now.
phenom.
He
And
balling,
all,
yeah. And I'm on record saying I would have chose him over Cooper DeJean. Now I would have been wrong in doing that because Cooper DeJean playing crazy too, but Adrian Cooper balling right now.
let's hear from Edgerrin Cooper.
First ever game against the Eagles week one?
Oh, I would say I was nowhere to where I'm at right now, so I'm really excited for this game and looking forward what's to come.
What is the biggest key to slowing Saquon down?
Just do our job. We got a lot of ball players on defense, and we just want to do what we do. Yeah, just do what we need to do.
Statistically, Philadelphia has a terrific offense. What do you think the key is to what they do? Does it all stem with Barkley?
Oh yeah, I mean, every team he played against, that's why he almost had 2K rushing yards. So
Oh, hold on there, buddy.
Almost. Whoa, violation,
Oh,
violation.
hold on there, buddy.
Got
Violation.
to bust your ass now.
That's a
My bad. I ain't
violation.
even said we got kids on here.
Yeah, that's a violation now, Edgerrin. Now, I listen now. Come on now. Don't disrespect us now. Don't say almost, my man. That's a violation.
we just gotta limit that as least to the. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He
Limit that
nervous.
least. Yeah.
He's scared.
Yeah, he's scared. He can't even get it out. Pause.
To least as we can, and just go on with that and just take a step.
At least as we can. Who spoke you how to read? Who learned you how to speak?
Bust up.
How excited are you for this? Like your first year as a rookie?
Very excited. I love this team. I love the passion everybody have with the
No, you don't. Shut up.
together, and how much effort we put together during practice. We just taking it day by day.
Adrian, last year this was the youngest team to ever make the playoffs. This year you're a part of the second youngest team to ever make the playoffs. Why does that not matter at this time of the year?
It's a lot of ball been played. I feel at this moment we ain't looking at it like that. I don't look at myself like that. I'm just a rookie. It's okay to make mistakes here and there. And I don't have that mentality. So it's a lot of ball been played. I play a lot of ball. So
How's the body feeling?
I don't think anybody in the NFL right now feeling too good. But we just gonna push through.
Do you like playing?
Uh-oh. Now you're giving away the goods. So you ain't supposed to say that. Nah, you ain't supposed to say that. He ain't supposed to admit that, Chris. You don't listen. I'm telling you, this is the playoffs is everybody is fishing for something. You don't get on television and say that you sore. Now, what's understood don't gotta be explained. So if I'm Kellen Moore, oh, you're sore. Oh, okay. We're gonna have you doing this all game. Running sideline to sideline, young man. Oh, you tired? We just keep doing this. Keep following Dallas Goddard across that goddamn field. Amos said
Bruh.
flag on the play.
Dog, me watching that just made me feel like, I mean, he's
You
young,
don't
so
feel
like he's a
disrespected?
rookie. I do. No, this is what I'm getting at. I do. He's so young and green. He don't understand that he's going up against the best offensive line in NFL history. At the minimum, a top five offensive line all time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's keep it a buck. We got all pros, Hall of Famers. We got We lost Jason Kelsey and got better. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
He already played us. Well, he didn't play in that week 1 game for real. You don't know that you're not gonna be able to touch Saquon. Saquon be running 6 yards without getting touched. Saquon over here juking out safeties. He not getting touched for real by by linebackers and D linemen. So it's like you gonna have to look at Landon. You gonna have to look at Mekhi Becton and you talk to them and tell them you saw it. Let's see that.
Mm-hmm.
Tell that to Mekhi Becton, bro. Don't tell it to
Today I'm
me.
using Upwork to hire a WordPress
Perfect
developer.
push.
I'm going to try
on.
using Upwork AI. It's great that you can just write a couple sentences and
How y'all doing?
I love me some Jalen Hurts. Yeah, you say, how you doing?
What was the most challenging thing about navigating these last couple of weeks until you got cleared?
Now we're gonna get into this video really quick, but I'm playing this because the Eagles have the #1 rated defense, the best running back in all of football, basically the best wide receiver tandem, best defense, best special teams. But I'm gonna tell you one thing that we are ranked last and dead last. It's a part of the reason why I do what I do. The Philadelphia Eagles have the worst media of all time. Of all time. Just watch how Jalen Hurts is trying to guide these idiots, these fools, to the Packers. They're trying to like force the concussion questions and all. Just listen, just watch this foolishness.
Again?
What was the most challenging part of this whole process from the time you had the concussion until you got cleared?
Just obviously being out of routine. You go through a routine every day, and being out of that is challenging. Obviously dealing with different symptoms ain't fun either.
Have you ever suffered a concussion before?
No, sir.
Were you scared?
I have faith. Everything's fine.
Were you scared?
Huh?
And how long did it take for you to kind of feel right?
For me to
3 weeks, dummy.
clear protocol, so I'm great now.
When you suffered the concussion, it looked like you were trying to get back on the field and then went in the tent, then try to get back on the field again. What happened in that moment?
So far long ago, I don't really remember. Yeah, I'm good now though. Getting ready for a playoff game, big wild card game that we got to go get.
How do you feel physically? You've had
Ready for a wild card game, big playoff game. Lord forgive me. The next question he say is, how do you feel? Like, Chris, I don't
He
understand.
just saved the NFL too, because obviously we all watched that game against the Commanders when he originally got the green light to come back in. That's why he put his helmet back on. He originally passed, and then they came back and was like, "Nah, we got to test you again." And he gave the referee a thumbs up before he went into the tent.
Yeah,
So for him to miss this type of time is crazy.
yeah. Let's hear from Mr. Love.
Numbness and your hand gone away?
Yep.
How soon after the game ended?
Pretty much by the next day, like I was feeling back normal, a little bit less numbing.
So your grip on the ball felt fine today?
Yeah.
Is it the funny bone? I mean, like everybody.
Oh, it's your funny bone. Jalen Carter, notate that. It's going to be a funny bone.
He's had happened. Yeah. Nothing funny about it.
No, definitely not.
So you're playing Sunday?
We'll see, yeah. I'm hopeful.
Hey, Jordan, I didn't hear the first.
Huh? He's hopeful he's going to play Sunday? Interesting.
Part, but do you have feeling back in? Is it back fully or
Yes.
close?
Yes.
So, Jordan, why did they limit you?
Just based on my hand, getting back to it.
So if the feeling's back, does it still hurt in any way, or how is it affecting you at practice today?
Yeah, it's more my elbow.
These has got to be the dumbest people. Are there PR people telling them what they should and should not say? Yeah, I'm going into a playoff game. I know that the Eagles they're studying us, and I'm sure they would love that it's my right elbow on my right side that hurts me. Like what? This dude, honestly, bro, to me, he's a taller version of Bryce Young. I'm be honest. He's the airhead. Like I don't. This dude.
He got the Brock Purdy injury, but it's not as severe.
Oh,
He got
really?
the same thing that his son. Yeah, he got the Brock Purdy because Brock couldn't grip the ball either. And so I feel like tomorrow, here's something you need to watch for. Everybody listening. Let's see how many times he throw the ball downfield. Not saying that he's not gonna throw, but you're gonna see some screens, you're gonna see dump offs, you're gonna see dump offs to Jacobs, 5 yard, little 10 yard passes. Let's see if he throw it 30 plus and how many times and how accurate he is. I don't think he's gonna do it. I don't think he can do it.
Yeah, no. Miles to Smile said Jalen, tired of it. He all ball, man. He needs to enjoy this opportunity. He's so serious. I wish he would be more joy to the situations at times.
Yeah, I mean that's just his personality, though. You know.
Yeah, it's kind of like that with Quinyon Mitchell. You know, where everybody's like, "Why isn't he smiling? He doesn't want to be in Philadelphia. He needs to smile." And he comes in, and he's just a dog.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
He's just a freaking dog. And then here's your guy, Terrion Arnold. Is a freaking bum. Freaking bum.
Yeah,
All he does
lead the
is
league in
smile.
PIs, bro.
Oh, he's a freaking bum. I'm so glad we got Quinyon. He stinks. Terrion Arnold is horrible. He stinks. Let's get some Eagles highlights here, man. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, he like Jalen. Jalen just want to win.
Yeah.
When we won the NFC Championship, the man was all ears, smiling, singing the fight song, all of that. I'm telling you, bro, that Super Bowl loss, the way we lost, and the way Jalen played, you
It hurt
gotta
him.
believe that when we fumbled that ball and they scored, like he feel like we lost because of him, despite
Mm-hmm.
him playing as good as he did. So like mentally to come back and do it all again, that's probably part of the reason why we collapsed. Because it's like, bro, I played amazing. It was one play that messed up, a handoff at that. It was a handoff that messed up. So it's like, remember when that story broke out and he had the confetti falling on his phone as a screensaver?
Right.
It's like, bro, that dude, Jalen Hurts to be a Super Bowl champion for
Right.
real.
Right. Nah, you right, bro.
What's this? What's this, Commander?
Just some highlights. Let me see.
Blankenship back inside the 30.
Let me go to the first game.
Yo, I love the fact that we got white DBs, man.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, because they lock you, especially because they lock you up too. Like, bro,
Introducing the second
that's a
chance
flex.
from BetMGM.
Yeah.
What'd he say? If you bet on a player to score.
Listen, guys, man, I appreciate you guys, man. If you guys still in the chat, honestly, we're just shooting the You already know what it is, man. This is Think Eagles, man. We're just vibing. This is what we do. We
Yes,
get up
sir.
here, we vibe, we talk about ball. We just trying to stay here as long as we can till we got to, take it on in, take a nap. Then we wake up, morning time. Here we go. Order your pizza, get your wings, call them in over Eagle Ball. Here we go.
Last season. Test for them on their first drive. Love airs it out. Complete. Going down.
Avonte Maddox. Freaking bum.
Down low. Romeo Dobbs out of bounds inside the 40. Another look at third down and
Airhead.
6. Love back to pass. Floats it near the end zone. Incomplete.
Locking them up.
No
I'm
flag.
telling you.
They went after the
No.
pass. Floats it near the end zone.
No.
Incomplete.
No.
No flag.
Well, they went after the rookie.
Ooh.
Is that Watson?
Ooh.
And that's Christian Watson.
Yeah.
They're not doing that tomorrow. He ain't
Yeah,
there.
when Quinyon made that play, I was like, oh, yeah. Welcome to the league, young man. Welcome to the league. That's when I knew we had one. Because that's one of the hardest routes to cover because as a cornerback, especially a young cornerback, you got to identify the route, have enough confidence in your speed, and then play through the ball and just make a play. That's like 3 decisions you got to make in 1 second. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Mitchell.
And then to challenge him after the play.
And he talking. Yeah, he talking.
Packers
Don't
look
that
like
talk.
they've got better footing.
Oh, we got a little bit of a Hoosiers type feel. 3rd and 15.
But I hate this play,
Hurts
Jalen, what the
bro.
hell are you doing?
Oh my God! Don't show that play, dog. We don't need
End
to see that
zone,
tomorrow, bro.
intercepted, taken away by Xavier McKinney. The big
Look at Mulata.
offseason acquisition inside the 20.
Bro,
Hey, I'm
he
gonna be
just threw
honest
it
with you,
up
bro.
to Smith.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Hold, let me go back. All right, I'm gonna be honest. Jordan Mulata might can play D-line. Look at this tackle.
Season acquisition inside the 20.
Jordan
He that
Mulata might can get down there with swoop.
Bro, Jordan Mailata is the most athletic person on this team, bro.
Yeah, bro. Jordan Mulata and Jordan Davis.
Love, screen, Jacobs looking to set
A lot
up
of
the blocking.
screens. You already know.
Jacobs across the 15 and not much further. This one from 31.
I like the effort right here by Jalen Carter, though.
Jacobs
Right, gets pushed off,
looking to set up.
gets hit by another teammate. Still has his eyes up, ready to make the play.
Blocking. Jacobs across
Bro,
the
you know
15, not much further.
what I'm thinking about
This one
watching
from
this?
31,
What's that?
his first attempt in the NFL.
The level of N'Kobe Dean and Zach Bond is way different than this game.
Yeah.
They
You can
gonna
tell.
snip that. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, at all. Nah, you right. That like N'Kobe and N'Kobe Dean and Zach Bond, they weren't locked in like this, like they were.
Yeah. Because I'll be honest, I was not a big N'Kobe Dean fan because of his size and how injury prone he has been. But this year, like he made the believer out of me. He's recognizing he's being a sure tackler. Like he always in the right places. Like he put me there.
Who
I
you
gotta
talking
give that
about?
man his props. N'Kobe Dean.
Oh yeah. And
I was
then
not a fan. I was not a
yeah,
fan.
yeah, for sure. You know who I want to hear? I want to hear this guy right here. This freaking Acho guy. This dude's something else. This dude's
Hey,
something.
shout out to
won't be at
Acho
the
for
Yes, I will.
getting
You
with
told me
Joy.
Meek Mill was gonna be there. You told me Will Smith was gonna be there. You told me Kevin Hart was gonna be there. You told me
Deshaun Jackson gonna be there.
Jackson was gonna be there.
Keep going.
You told me the X was gonna be there.
Yeah.
You told me all these people was gonna be there. James Jones is also gonna be there.
Oh, you gonna be there?
I ain't gonna be there either.
Well, listen, man.
I don't know,
It's
dog.
cold. If you need a seat
Hey,
in the box,
you know.
what I mean, with free food, free
Yeah.
drinks.
Oh, you in the box?
Am I on
Yeah.
the box?
Yeah.
Just call me, dog.
I'll definitely use you, but we prepared for the cold, dog.
Okay.
Nah, James
He's gonna
Jones
be on-
don't get no box.
Nah,
You don't get no
he,
box, James.
nah,
You lucky to be there.
yeah, he don't get no skybox. Nah.
Upset alert. Remember what the Packers did to the Cowboys last year in the playoffs. Should the Eagles be on upset alert on the game?
I think not. Nah, we got the Cowboys. Nick Sirianni's Mike McCarthy. Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he's not a champion.
In the playoffs, it's not Dak Prescott, right? Ezekiel Elliott, pretty good. He ain't Saquon Barkley. So I think this is a big difference on the team. But another thing is, like, when I look at the Eagles team in general, offense and defense and special teams, I would say the only concern I would have is maybe Jalen Hurts is being out from concussion now, coming back for his first game, being his playoff game. But then when you build a team the way Howie Roseman has done it, you don't need your quarterback to do everything. He could slowly, gradually get back to himself next game or the third quarter, fourth quarter, because the defense has been so good where they've been getting to the quarterback. They've been stopping the run, right? They've been playing great in the coverage. So now I don't need my quarterback to go out there and do too much. We have the best running back in football, best offensive line in football. We can sit back there behind them big hogs and run that rock. And you let the MVP player like Saquon Barkley do his thing. And then if things get a little tough, right, you don't know where to go with the ball because we know we're going to get a stacked box. And that means that the secondary for the Packers got to play their best without their best corner. Because Jair Alexander's not playing.
Yeah.
So A.J. Brown out there, take the safe throw, give him a chance. Smitty's out there.
Smitty is there.
Take the safe throw and give him a chance. I do not think that we're upset alert at all.
You don't sound as confident as you once was.
I just gave you 25
So really
reasons
quick,
why.
really quick, because I
Best
know
offense, best defense.
I
Come
know
on now.
Yeah.
Bro.
We just got we
The more I watch these, the more I feel like we about to win by 10 plus. The more I watch these, because I'm like looking at the week 1 highlights. Bro, we not the same team on either side of the ball. We didn't even know our identity when we played them in Brazil. We didn't know we was going. I mean, I wanted us to run, but we didn't have an identity. The defense wasn't playing. We haven't given up 30 points since then.
Mm-hmm.
Quarter zip guy.
Yeah, bro. I don't see how they can lose this game, bro.
10th play of a drive that started back at their own 5-yard line. Now they snap it here.
Oh, they put him in a
direct
wildcat.
snap to Henry.
Oh my goodness.
The races, he goes.
Oh my goodness.
Stiff-arming his way to the 11-yard line. Snap
Oh,
to
yeah.
Henry. Off to the races, he goes. Stiff-arming his way.
Somebody
to the
asked me,
11-yard
do you think that Henry would have got 2,000, would have broke the rushing record if we would have got him? Somebody asked me that today. What you
If
think?
the Eagles would have got him,
Yeah, versus Saquon.
hell yeah, absolutely.
That's what I said. I said, bro, you talking about Derrick Henry, man? Like,
Man,
yeah,
and he probably
yeah.
would have
I've
broke the
been wanting
record.
Derrick Henry,
Yeah,
bro. You put him behind our line, and I know why they chose Saquon because you know Henry is great, but he's limited. Like he's not running receiver routes. He's not running. He's not running a wheel route. Saquon is. So it's like I get that, but hey, 1A, 1B, pick one. I don't care. Pick one.
yeah, you choose.
Yeah, Henry not jumping over somebody backwards. He just running you over. He just stiff arming you.
Yeah, but this hit right here, oh my goodness. What? Welcome to the NFL, Cooper DeJean.
93, 3rd and 11. Nothing to work with there as he's pile driven into the.
Listen, bro.
And
that play right there. Go ahead, talk your talk. I'm gonna pull up something, but go ahead.
I was gonna say Cooper didn't play week 1 because remember Maddox was starting, so Cooper
Right.
didn't get on the field at all that first game. So we just not the same team, bro, at all. We better, we healthier.
Yep.
I mean, bro, you don't got your receiver. Like I just don't see it, man. And here's another thing. I think in that week 1 game we had 4 turnovers. I think Jalen had 2 or 3 picks, and we had like a fumble.
Yeah.
Because what's his name? Cam Jurgens fumbled it. And we still put up 34 points.
Right.
Bro, we can move the ball on this team. What we doing? What are we talking about, man?
Right. So here's the play that I broke down and I said directly translates to the NFL. And I just want to show people it's crazy because it literally transferred to the NFL, especially with this hit with Derrick Henry. So the realization, okay, he realizes the ball is getting out. Boom. Let me get out. This is crazy. This is a lot of space right here, man. From here to here, he doesn't panic.
That's almost 20 yards.
From here to here, bro, his hair is not on fire. From here to here, all he's doing is playing football. Fundamentals, breakdown, low man wins, right? It's telling you who he is as a player, his mental mechanics. He has it all. Like, this is not second down. I'm sorry. This is not a second round mental processing. Like, there's no way. You think Darius Slay can run up and make this tackle? He can't.
No.
He couldn't even do it in college. There's no shade to Darius Slay. He's not a tackler. He'll try, but he's not going to break down. A lot of guys don't even have the mental wherewithal to understand, hey, let me break down. Cooper is like, I'm not going to play that game with you. I'm not going to come in hot, let you juke me out of my shoes. I'm going to get here, break down, go back to my fundamentals, get low, get lower than you. It's me against you, and get physical. All right, now we go from college to the NFL. It translates.
Williams, 93, 3rd and 11.
Boom. Right here. Now I get I don't have to piss down my leg because I'm a rookie and there goes Derrick Henry. No. No. There goes Derrick Henry.
Thing to work with there.
Bro, you know what I like about that?
What's that?
is that DeJean, he knew he had, I think that was Reed coming behind him. And like when Derrick Henry get the ball, they be trying to gang tackle because you got to. They be trying to grab him, hug him, push him. Cooper ain't even wait for that man to come. He said, nah,
Yeah,
nah. Like, he just put him on his back.
yeah.
And that's a rookie.
The Eagle bench.
And then said, calm
11.
down. Boom!
Nothing to work with there as he's
Calm down.
pile-driven into the ground by the
Calm down.
rookie Cooper DeJean.
He got that dog in him, cuz. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh. But let me ask you this.
That old 3-3
Do,
got
do,
that dog in him.
do you want to keep him at slot or would you move him to the other side of the receiver? Let Quinion be cornerback 1, well, not receiver, cornerback, and let Cooper be cornerback 2. What would you do?
Honestly, bro, right now, if it's not broke, don't fix it. The only way I move Cooper DeJean is if there's an injury. Like if CJ Gardner goes down, well, we got Lewis Seen now, so hold on. I don't want to see CJ McCollum on my football field. Right? I don't want to see Avonte Maddox on my football field. So whatever we got to do to keep them guys off the football field, I do. But I mean, I would give him an opportunity. Because Darius Slay, once he retires, to me, that's going to Keely Ringo. I'm giving that to he's done everything he needs to do, bro. I'm not giving that to Cooper DeJean.
I forgot about Keely Ringo.
I'm sorry. I'm giving when Darius Slay retires, my secondary is Ringo, it's Quinion Mitchell, it's Cooper DeJean, it's Lewis Seen, and it's CJ Garner Johnson. Right? And if Reed Blankenship is not, it's Lewis Seen, CJ Garner Johnson, and that third safety, Sidney Brown. That's the rotation. Reed Blankenship, you're gonna have to respectfully take a back seat. I can't keep you as my starter. I love you, right? But I just believe in Lewis Seen more. That's all. I just believe in him more. And
Reed is tough. Bro, have you seen? Yo, look up Reed Blankenship's PFF grades.
He tough.
Bro, elite.
No,
Bro,
he tough.
if we put Seen, you would have Seen. You would have multiple Georgia boys at every level of the defense if you put Seen in. You got a corner, you got a safety, you got a linebacker, you got 3D linemen.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Hey, man.
Yeah, that's what, 6, 7, that's 7, 3, 4, that's 7 out of 11 players is from UJ on the defense. Bro.
Nola Smith said, you want to win, though. You want to win. Howie said, I want to win bad more than you know. Howie Rose went crazy. He said, I want to win bad more than you know, brother. I want to win. That old Howie Rose went crazy, man.
Yo, he a Florida dude.
You know. Huh?
I said, how he a Florida dude? He a Gator. He a Gator.
Yeah.
So he's like,
He said, do you know how bad it hurts my freaking soul to draft all you Florida Gators? So,
bro, Nolan came in with the socks on that BG time, bro. Nolan came in like, bro, I already knew.
I love Nolan Smith, man, because he's somebody, man. He is not moved by the outside noise. He's not moved by what people are saying about him in terms of where he should be. This is the NFL. Everybody has their own journey, man. And I just love how quietly, but like surely, he's getting it, bro. He's just developing more. He's doing this thing. And it's like, for me, if I'm Howie Roseman, I'm sitting here looking at Bryce Huff and I'm saying, okay, I'm paying you $50 million though, right? Nolan Smith, you know what I mean? Like Nolan, he already knows what his contract could look like, right? Because if I'm Nolan Smith, I'll go to Howie with this year's tape and I'll say, okay, I played better than Huff and I was getting pennies, right? So this is a very, I don't know what the Eagles are going to do with Bryce Huff, man, in this offseason. I don't know. He's already under contract. There's some nice pieces like you talked about earlier. Jack Sawyer, he's nice. I hate the fact that he wears 33 though, because Cooper DeJean wears 33. Um, I wish these Georgia guys could get their number. Like, let Ringo wear 5. 5 is available. Nolan Smith, I need Jake Elliott to get off 4, wear a different number, give that to Nolan Smith, give 3 to Cooper DeJean. You know what I mean? Like, let's just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Bro,
get
I'm
it,
gonna
but
Jake Elliott gonna get hands on him if he miss another field goal. Bro,
yeah,
you
this
tripping.
dude.
You see how Josh Sweat look? Yo, pull up the picture of Josh Sweat looking at that man like, bro, I'm about to come up off this bench. You miss one more kick.
Let me see.
Bro, that man crazy. But while you looking that up, here's why I like Nolan, man. I was actually more excited about Nolan than Carter, because Carter, bro, he got. Oh, you see it,
Yeah. Hold on.
bro. He looked at that man like, yo, I'm about to put hands on you. Miss one more kick. Look
Yeah.
at that. That's that miss one more kick. I'm on you. I'm on your ass, bro.
Yeah.
Look at that.
He said,
Wait
dude.
till we get to the locker room.
He
Wait
said,
till halftime. That's that. Wait till halftime,
yeah, he said, dude, what are you doing? Yeah, Jake Elliott, man.
bro.
Jake,
Bro,
this dude, Jake, man. We need you to be on it,
it,
Jake. We love you, brother, but you gotta don't freak us tomorrow, Jake. Please don't. Don't you dare do it.
but you know what it is. You know what I think what it is with Jake. It's the same thing with Nick. It's like this. Everybody know that this team is the best team in football. We the most complete team. And it's like, don't nobody want to be the reason to mess it up. So the pressure is like, bro, don't be the reason we don't win. And it's just like, oh man, you got to be a professional and do your job, bro.
Yeah, I think
Period.
Amen, he's still up. He need to be in bed, but he says Josh Sweat is out of here next year. He is, bro. Josh Sweat.
Yo, look,
You keeping him?
you heard it. You know, I know some people. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Eagles over the cap.
On
Let me show you
YouTube or
something.
just online?
Just online. Eagles over the cap, so we can look at the salary cap. I'm gonna show you something. I don't know if he out, bro,
Oh, let me see.
for this one reason.
So you don't know if he's out? Okay.
I'm gonna show you why. So, all right, 2025. Now go to extension. And then
Extension.
look at Josh. Yeah, it's on the top right. Click that drop down, that gray bar.
My bad, I'm a little slow. Hold on.
Now you good. Down, down, down,
Down.
down more. Yeah, down more to the green bar. Yeah, and then all the way to the right, above that pink. Click that green. Yeah, click extension, and then look at where it say we save if we sign Josh. What did it say?
38. Damn. 38 M's?
We
Whoa.
save 38 million if we extend Josh Sweat, bruh.
How that happen? What I'm trying to see what that be like. What that be like?
Howie Roseman being Howie Roseman, bruh. I
What
don't
the
know.
freak?
I
What kind
don't
of
know.
witchcraft is that?
I don't know if Josh Sweat is leaving. I'm not saying he gonna get no max, but it's a lot of money if we ain't getting. And I'm just putting it out there. Just you take it. It's crazy, crazy work.
The heck? If the Philadelphia Eagles extend Josh Sweat, they save. Am I reading that right? They save $38 million.
Yeah. You know why? Because when you extend the players that you draft, that's where the cap savings come in. Everything is about the draft. If you draft right
Oh
and then
my
you
goodness.
extend your draft picks, you save the most money. We drafted and invested in Josh Sweat. It's crazy.
I see.
Yeah. That's why when you look at extension and look at Mekhi Becton, it's actually a negative because we didn't draft Makai back then. He's on a 1 year deal, so we
Mm-hmm.
would actually
Mm-hmm.
lose a little bit if we sign him. Yeah, bro. Same
Wow.
thing with Zach Bond. I think it's like 15 million.
That's interesting. Is that
Bro,
Zach right here? Yeah. Mm.
there's some money in there. So like so we already got, think about this. We already got 25 million today. If you just extend Sweat and Zach Bond, 15 plus 38, whatever that 48, 46 million plus 25 million, you got, bro, what?
Hmm.
You going past that up? I don't know. I don't know,
And
coach.
no, I don't know, Coach. I'm sorry, Josh Sweat. I've always wanted you here in Philadelphia. I thought you always looked. I thought that switch to number 19 was awesome. Uh,
He having a great season too, bro. He holding it down on that other side now. He not
nah,
ain't no
he is.
scrub.
He is. He is.
Yeah.
He is. I got to give him his credit. I thought he was going to fall off like a bad bag of dope, but he's actually he's actually playing pretty well, man. He's actually playing pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he out here balling, man.
Go ahead, bro. You good?
Oh no, I was gonna go back to Nolan, because like I look at Nolan and Jalen Carter as they linked, because they in the same draft, same team, same defensive line, right?
Right.
Jalen Carter is, to me, he's the only true generational talent on that Georgia defense. Like he's the guy that's just supremely talented.
Mm-hmm.
He just is
Hi,
gifted.
I'm Premium Wireless,
Right.
And
15 off
Nolan
at Mint Mobile.
is
Go to Premium Wireless
undersized,
for
You got to
15
work
off.
but
for it.
Nolan has an IQ. Yeah, he got to work for it, and he want to work for it. That's
Exactly.
why I like Nolan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he want to work for it.
Yeah, for sure. Let me see. I'm just trying to find.
Yeah.
What that J with Howie Roseman? They crazy, dog. More
What
than
happened?
you know.
And Jason Travis's mom, Donna Kelsey.
Go ahead, Miss Kelsey. This guy right here, the guy right here with the hat, man, that's my guy. Birdman underscore 951, man. He always showing love, man. Shout out to you, Birdman, if you watch this video later on, bro. He's a super fan. He's doing his thing. He was rocking with the channel, man, when I had 0 subscribers on this joint. I guess I could pull up to that up to. That's crazy. Hold up. Hello?
Amen,
Yeah.
Joshua. Yeah, bro.
Hold on, chat. He tired? All right, I can. All right. Yeah, how we say more than you know. Hold on, I gotta, I gotta hear what said. Nolan Smith.
Draft.
There it is.
We're taking Nolan Smith, guys. I'm a Florida Gator. Do you know how much this hurt? You know, how you doing, brother?
Hey, how you doing, man?
You know, I'm a Florida Gator. Do you know how much this hurts my soul to take all these
Look at Jeff.
Georgia Bulldogs? You know?
Hell
You've
yeah,
been,
you want to win, though. You want to win.
I do want to win. I do want to win, my man. You're right. I do want to win more than you know. I like that confetti. Hey, congratulations, man. You're coming to Philly.
Look at how we say more than you know.
More than you know, brother.
Hey, cuz, I gotta give me a Howie Roseman shirt. That bugger say more than you know. Oh my goodness, man.
Yo, you remember? So this is what I'm talking about, like the pressure of playing or working for the Eagles. Remember, not too long ago, they wanted to fire Howie Roseman.
Yeah.
That was like 2, 3 years ago. And it's like, bro, you want to fire Howie Roseman? Like the best GM with the money, and like you can't. That's crazy. That's
Deservingly
crazy.
so, though. I gotta say, Howie Roseman did some. Do Marcus Smith II, Derek Barnett?
I mean, but everybody
Gotta
missed.
like keep going.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he missed, but it's like, don't nobody get 100%. Like nobody, think about the last 3 drafts. I don't know if he's missed. in the last 3 years since Landon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of somebody that he may have drafted and missed,
Right.
like in the early rounds,
Early rounds? Like
like the top 4 rounds, the last 3-4 years. I don't know if Howie has
last
missed.
3-4 years. Last 3-4 years.
Yeah,
Three, 4 years.
like back to the Smitty draft. I don't know if he's missed since the Smitty draft, bro.
Yeah,
You
I'm
got Goddard, Landon, Carter, JD, Nolan, Quinion.
yeah. Nah, he's surely made up for it now. He turned that page. I remember my teacher always lick her little nasty index finger and turn the page. She turned that damn page. Howie Roseman turned that page. I give him that. He definitely turned that page,
Oh,
man. Man, thank you
Howie
guys.
knows how to build a roster. Go
Yeah,
ahead, bro.
yeah, for sure. Nah, man, I just want to thank whoever's in the chat, man. We've been on here for 2 hours and 18 minutes. You guys understand how hard it is to hold an adult's attention span for 5 minutes, right? So the fact that we got 15 likes, you guys know I don't really care about all that. But thank you guys so much for it, man. I appreciate it. We're going to get out of here soon. Not just yet, but soon. Chris, if you could do me a favor, brother. If you could hold the chat down. I gotta go run to my wife real quick. Actually, no, you don't gotta do that, bro. I'm gonna put on some music. I'll be right back. Let me see. Okay. Okay, I'm showing my age now. I'm all over the place. Yeah, man. Thank you guys. Whoever is Chris, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I got my Hurt season joint. But I'm about to be in the airport flexing, man.
Yeah.
You gonna know what time it is when I step on that plane, bro.
Yeah, man. Look at that, man. We got 17 likes. Man, appreciate you guys. If you guys are here, man, if you haven't liked this, like this video, man, so others can get to it. Some folks who were not able to be with us from the moment we started, I'm sure they're gonna wake up. It's gonna be a rush of Eagles fans looking for a little bit of dopamine tomorrow morning until the game. So they need to watch some content that's gonna take them all the way up until 4:30, man. So we're gonna have some people watching this, and some other videos, man. I'll leave when my wife calls me. She ain't called me yet. She said she.
Bro, I hope. I said this last time I was on the live. Regardless of what happens tomorrow, right? Like, of
Right.
course, I want to get the win. We should get the win. We already talked about how we should get the win. But understand, like, where we are as a team. Like, we so close. We so close, bro, to
Yeah.
winning. Like, we right there. This is not a normal team, man. The talent we got, the window to win a championship is probably the next 4 years, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So understand where we at as a team, man. Like, we're not a normal team, bro. We
Mm-mm.
competing for championships. We're not competing for the division. We're
Yeah.
not satisfied with winning the division. We're trying to win the chip, bro. So
Yeah.
we're not normal. I always tell people that we're not a normal team. We're not a normal fan base because we hold people accountable. We hold Nick and Howie accountable. We hold the players accountable. We hold Jalen accountable.
Right.
You ain't got to worry about that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna boo you when you messing up. That's the culture. So just understand where we at.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I think it's part of the reason why we are where we are today, bro. At 14-3. And we could talk about excuse me. We could talk about like the talent that we have, but honestly, talent with no culture is no talent at all, you know. And so I gotta thank, you know, the guys like Jalen Hurts, you know, cats like that on this roster who have set the tone. And then you also got the Georgia guys that came in and bought in, right? Because they could have said, hey, man, we won championship on the collegiate level. You know, they did do it back to back, right? So they could have came into the NFL and start feeling
Yeah.
themselves, you know, but they didn't. They came in and bought into the Philadelphia Eagles way, man. So, you know, I think it's a really good thing that we have going. I'm really excited. And like you said, man, there's really no reason why we shouldn't win tomorrow. I think we have a good enough roster, like you talked about. I don't see.
Bro, we even got better Georgia players in them. Think
Yeah,
about that. They
yeah,
got Georgia players too, but we got the better Georgia players. So it's like,
exactly.
if you're the Packers, where's the advantage? Not saying
Right.
we can't lose, but where? Come on, man. When you think about it, where's the advantage?
Yeah, man. So that's gonna wrap it up for us, man. I gotta do it one last time.
She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog.
Man, I'm so excited, man. Shout out to you, Chris, man. Thank you, man, for vibing with me tonight, man. I really appreciate it, Brody. Eagles Nation, man. It's been a hell of a ride, man. Been a hell of a ride, hell of a season. And I'm appreciative, honestly. I'm appreciative of this season. And tomorrow, all I can say is enjoy it. Enjoy it, man. Appreciate it. You know, we're one of the youngest teams in the NFL with one of the brightest futures in the NFL. So for me, man, this is, you know, we deserve this, man. The Philadelphia Eagles deserve it. You know, it's been some years, man, where we had to really tough it out. But remember some years ago, Jalen Hurts said, man, there's light at the end of the tunnel. You know, I think it was his first playoff loss against the Buccaneers. And when he said it, I'm like, oh, man, you're just saying that. But looking back at it, man, he knew and he understood what was happening, man. So hopefully it's still 7 folks in here. Thank you guys so much, man. Hopefully I tried to do my job. Look, I gave you guys 2 hours of content just to try to get us closer, man. I'm trying to get us closer to the game. So, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Listen, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity, man. Shout out to Chris again. You know, Chris is one of those followers, man, that I like to get on the show, man, because, you know, since the moment he came in contact with Think Eagles, man, he was a huge supporter, and it's subscribers like him, bro, that like make me keep going, you know what I'm saying, and make me want to give my best for you guys, man. So all I can say is go Birds, fly Eagles fly. Chris, to you and your wife, bro, safe travels tomorrow, brother. I apologize that y'all, it hurts my soul, brother. It hurts my soul. Oh, God. It hurts my soul, man. But shout out to you, man. Enjoy Italy while you're in Italy, man. That's crazy that the first game of the season, the Eagles was in Brazil. The playoff game, we're home. You're going to Italy. It's just crazy, man. But look, we're going to hold it down. We're going to hold it down for
Hold it down for your boy.
Yes, sir. We're going to hold it down for Chris, man, and his wife. And, yeah, man. So to you guys, thank you guys so much. To you guys in the chat, man, I appreciate it. Amen. Thank you so much for joining the show. I have a 12-year-old follower, bro. That's what's up. Like, that's dope, man. Amen said, I only been in the principal's office twice this year. So, Amen, we got an agreement next year. Amen is not, you're going to cut that down by 1, right? You got to, you know, before football, Amen, we got to do what we got to do, right? And I saw you drop
she don't want a puppy.
Yeah, she don't want a puppy.
Want a big dog.
You know, she
don't want no puppy, she want a big dog.
So, shout out to you guys, man. I appreciate it. Chris, I'm going to catch you when you get back, brother. Until next time,
Yes,
man.
Sir.
Go Birds, fly, Eagles,
Birds.
fly, man. Peace, man.
Peace.
Yes, sir.